single post I made on Reddit got over 11,000 views in a single day and brought in hundreds of new signups for my startup, Superdemo. And those early users were a huge reason why we went from zero to over $1 million in annual recurring revenue in under a year. You see, Reddit is easily one of the best places out there to get your first users because it's full of the exact people you're selling to who are already asking which tools to use and complaining about the ones they've had bad experiences with. The only reason more founders don't use Reddit more often is the second you start promoting your product, you can get downvoted and banned pretty quickly. But there is a specific way around all of this, and I'm about to reveal it to you. This is the exact system I used to get our first 100 customers from Reddit for completely free. So let's get right into it. The first thing you want to do is figure out exactly where your buyer spends their time on Reddit. Reddit works so well for getting your first users because it's full of other founders and early adopters talking through their problems as they happen. On a platform like X, you typically have to build up a following before anyone's gonna see what you post. But on Reddit, people are already having the exact conversations you can be useful in, whether they know you or not, and whether you have clout. Now, the way I'd find those conversations is to start really broad and then nail down and get more specific. Start in the big communities where your buyers already post every single day, like r/SaaS, r/startups, entrepreneur, and indie hacker subreddits if you sell to founders like we do. But the most effective thing that you can do is to find the very specific niche subreddits where your exact buyers already hang out and congregate. The fastest way to find this is to just ask ChatGPT or Claude to give you 10 specific subreddits where your buyers spend time based on your ICP, problem space, product, and unique context. Another easy way is to search your product's category right on Reddit to see which subreddits your competitors keep getting mentioned in, because that's exactly where your buyers are already hanging out and having discourse. You can even set up a social listening tool to alert you on mentions of specific keywords or names to make this process even easier. Now, once you're in the right subreddits, the thread I'd pay the most attention to are the ones where somebody is actively feeling pain, whether that's asking for a tool recommendation or complaining about something they already pay for. When somebody asks which tools others use or says the one they have is driving them crazy, that's a buyer telling you straight up that they have a problem that they want solved. And I'd stick to recent active threads because a thread that died months ago is one nobody is reading anymore. Now, there's one thing you have to get right before you even start posting anything. As soon as a brand new account starts dropping links to its own product or self-promoting, Reddit's spam filter takes the comment down, and a lot of the time the account is just gonna get banned completely. So the first step is to warm up your account. That way, Reddit already trusts you before you even mention what you're selling. Alright, so warming up your account just means building a bit of a track record before you start promoting. On Reddit, people can upvote or downvote every comment you leave, and your total upvotes minus your downvotes is what is called your karma. Generally speaking, the more helpful your comments are and the more upvotes they get, the higher your karma goes. Ultimately, that's going to end up with Reddit trusting your account more. So a brand new account with zero karma is going to get treated naturally as a spammer the moment it starts to mention a product. That's why for the first few days or even for your first week or two, I wouldn't promote anything at all. I'd just leave helpful comments in the subreddits, answering questions, and adding value first before you build up at least 10 to 20 karma. And once you're at that figure, you can start mentioning your product, but slowly. 10 to 20 karma, I'd keep it to maybe 2, if not 3 product mentions a day, all without links. And once I'm closer to 30 to 40, I'd bump that up to 5 to 7 per day. All in all, I'd keep my total comments to around 15 per day with no more than half of them being pure value with no mention of my product at all. If you keep that ratio, your account is continuing to look helpful and your comments are far less likely to get removed when you do bring up what you're building. And one more thing that gets a lot of accounts banned is running all of this through a VPN. Don't do that. Reddit catches that kind of activity really quick and you'll lose the account you just spent days building up. And when you do mention your product, just say the name and never drop the link. Because if your account is fairly new and you end up dropping a link, there's a very good chance the comment is just going to get removed. The only time you should share a link directly to your product is when someone straight up asks for it, because that is the one moment that they're ready to click. Once your account is warmed up, you're ready for the part that actually brings in the customers. For the first few days, keep leaving around 3 to 5 helpful comments a day on on a specific subreddit so that people start to recognize your name and you start to build up a public history on your account. Then, on day 4 or 5, you post what I call an offer post, where you offer to build something or do something useful for people for free with no pitch attached. The structure is simple. You say what you're building, you give them the one-line version of what it does, then you offer to build them a free version or an example of it for anyone who could find value in your product in the comments, and tell them you'd post the results right back in the thread itself. For me and my company SuperDemo, it meant offering to build people a free interactive product demo of their product so that they could start to use it right away in the hero section of their homepage. So I ended up posting across several SaaS subreddits and offered to build a free demo for anyone who shared their product in the comments below. Let me show you one of the actual posts that I ran on Reddit so you can see exactly how I worded it and the demos that were actually created. Next up, instead of sending people a DM or sending links in private messages, I'd create the value moment, in this case, the demo, and post it right back in the thread so everyone else lurking could also see it too. This way, I created an implicit flywheel where lurkers would comment and the example demos in the comments would get others interested and inspired in their own use cases too. And remember that post that I mentioned in the very start? That's the one that pulled in 11,000 views in a single day and sent us hundreds of new signups all from that one thread. And when I ran that offer playbook on similar forums like Product Hunt or Indie Hackers, it worked just as well. That's because you're handing people something useful before you ever ask them for anything in return. So it never really feels like a pitch. And because it's all out in the open, people who never even commented end up clicking the demo and a bunch of them end up signing up, or they end up asking you to build one for them. Now, once your offer post starts to take off, you'll have a ton of people commenting and reaching out, so the next step is to follow up the right way so they turn into customers. If you end up with a wonderful problem of getting way too many replies than you can keep up with, start with the ones that are most upvoted and most visible in the thread, because those are the ones that everyone else reading will also see first. Then drop a quick reply to the rest of the thread letting them know that you're working your way through the list so the thread continues to keep the momentum up. In my personal example, for the people that commented, I signed up for their product myself, I went through their onboarding and took the time to learn about their product, and I built them a polished demo and sent it straight back to them. Then I'd also give them full edit access so that they could unlock it with a sign up so that they could change whatever they wanted, personalize it, and start using it across their real product right away. The whole idea here was that I led with the hook, took the time to personalize it for each person, and showed off the value of my product without a single pitch or sales call. Sure, it's a lot of work, but in the early days, you gotta do all the things that don't scale to get your company off the ground. So while this might not apply directly to your product or use case, I'd think hard about how you can emulate this type of done-for-you, value-first approach for your own product. And this offer can be anything your buyers might find useful, not necessarily your actual product. It could be a free audit, an ROI calculator, a custom-built workflow automation, website teardown review, or a real-time breakdown of their SEO, GEO, or positioning. The key takeaway here is that the entire strategy is just about giving people something valuable for free before you ever ask them for anything. And that whole process, the helpful comments, the offer posts, the building of demos for people one by one, is how we were able to close our first few hundred customers on Reddit and eventually compound to over $1 million in ARR. Now, as I mentioned, interactive demos were my version of this value-first tactic. And if you want to try showing and not telling for your own product, you can build world-class demos with SuperDemo for free by clicking the first link in the description below. It transforms your clicks and actions into polished, interactive product demos that your prospects can try and explore at their own pace without being bogged down by demo forms, sales calls, or friction. So again, you can start using SuperDemo for free by clicking that link below the video. And if you want to learn more about how I grew my SaaS from 0 to over 150,000 users with all the growth strategies beyond just Reddit, then you can check out this video next.